Heating. Different regions use various heat sources: radiant heat in the USA, Central and South America, and Asia, whole house heating in Europe, and underfloor heating in Canada, Japan, and Holland. Chicks need supplementary heat to ensure temperature regulation during the first 14 days, as thermoregulation becomes fully functional at 14 days. Supplementary heat also ensures flock uniformity, with feathering complete at 25 to 30 days. The need for supplementary heat depends on the climate. Heating capacity depends on insulation and climate conditions. As a guide, moderate climates require 0.5 kilowatt-hours per cubic meter of house volume, while cold climates need 0.10 kilowatt-hours per cubic meter. Adequate heating capacity is needed to allow sufficient ventilation and maintain temperature control. Adequate heating capacity is crucial for effective minimum ventilation. Forced air heating takes longer to heat the floor to 32 degrees, and chicks do not have a temperature choice. Fewer heaters are needed if anything goes wrong, but heater height is important to avoid drafts. Forced air heating reduces early humidity and dehydration but requires a higher ambient temperature of 33 degrees to 34 degrees. Heaters should be positioned in the center of the house, blowing each way. Radiant heating, using more than one heater, creates higher humidity and makes it easier to assess the chick comfort zone. It is most efficient at floor heating, allowing chicks to find their own comfort zone. Radiant tube heaters should not exceed 12 meters in length to avoid temperature variation and should be used in houses no wider than 15 meters. Deflectors need to be maintained, and the system should be vented to the outside to keep CO2 levels low. However, the ceiling can get very hot. Hot water heating systems are common in China, Russia, Canada, and Eastern Europe, driven by competitive capital costs and cheap coal. These systems require uniform and sufficient heat distribution in all house areas. The fan pushes warm air towards the birds and is positioned centrally in the brooding area about 1 meter from floor level. If heaters with fans are used, the fan capacity must match the corresponding fresh air intake. These systems use gas, oil, or coal furnaces. Let's find out our minimum ventilation needs with an example for better understanding. A house measuring 14 m x 80 m x 3.5 m, which equals 3,920 cubic meters. Let's get our climate between a moderate and a cold climate, which would require 0.075 kilowatt-hour per cubic meter of house volume. Then, we would require 294 kilowatts of heating capacity. If our one heater capacity is 75 kilowatts per hour, we would need 4 heaters. For a breeder house you can do the math with breeder standards, but let's get this chicken house is a broiler house. 1120 meter square floor area can take 47,040 kilograms of live weight from 42 kilograms per square meter at maximum. If we get 0.7 cubic meters/hour air need per kg of live weight, we will need 32,928 cubic meters per hour. If our one minimum fan capacity is 13,000 cubic meters per hour, we will need 5 fans, so it means 3 fans. 3 minimum fans generate 39,000 cubic meters per hour. If our one inlet capacity is 1,200 cubic meters per hour, our need for minimum inlets will be 32. Understanding the changing and developing needs of chicks is essential. Indoor conditions, including leakage and insulation, must be controlled. Houses should be updated to suit changing conditions. Good control of indoor conditions allows the existing genetic potential to be fully revealed, with less feed consumption and lower production costs throughout the year. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this information helps you in managing your poultry houses more effectively. Please Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more this kind of educational videos.